Donald, thank you for holding. I have your licensed agent on the line. You both have a great day.
Hi, Donald. How are you?
Okay.
Good. Well, thanks so much for inquiring about life insurance. What was it got you thinking about this? Have you experienced any funerals lately, or what was the head in mind?
Wife wanted more.
I'm sorry?
The wife wanted more information.
You just wanted some more information? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can go over this real quick, tell you a little bit about us, kind of tell you what we do, and then we can kind of go from there. So,
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what I am is I'm a state licensed field underwriter for Security National Life. That's the name of our company. And what that means is I'm going to be like your decision maker. I can help determine whether or not you'll qualify for one of these plans. What these are, they're 2020 state approved final expense plans. They're designed to cover your funeral, burial, any kind of final expenses. The great thing about our company too is that the plan will pay out directly to your beneficiary within 24 to 72 hours. So what's nice about that, we've just found that a lot of these funeral homes, they want their money up front. So we make sure that your family gets that money when they need it, okay? So before I go any further, would you mind grabbing a pen and paper real quick and just tell me when you're ready?
I got it. This is his
Okay.
wife, so I got it.
Oh, hi. Okay, great.
Hi. We got you on speakerphone, so.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'm going to have you write a few things down throughout our call. The first thing I'm required to give you my state license number. This just lets you know that I've been licensed here in the state of Ohio and to be able to see if you are eligible for one of these plans. So if at any time throughout our conversation you feel the need to verify exactly who I am by contacting into the Department of Insurance, the Ohio Department of Insurance, they can verify that I am who I say I am, and that I'm able to underwrite these plans or see if you would qualify for one of these plans. So now my name is Adam, and my license number. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, it's one. All right. So a little bit about our company. We've been around for 55 years now, since 1965. We are A-rated with the Better Business Bureau. We recently surpassed having over $1.3 billion in assets. So, fairly good-sized company. We're not going anywhere. And like I mentioned earlier, most importantly is that we pay those claims within 72 hours. So your family, most importantly, will receive that money when they need it. And I'm sure you know how it works with Social Security. They pay that $255 death benefit sometimes. That's paid out one time to either a surviving spouse or if there's a dependent child who's in school. And if neither is the case, nobody would be receiving anything. And the problem with that right now, they say funerals are ranging on average between about $8,000 and $10,000, with most burials falling right around. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's one way to reduce that cost is if you do choose to be cremated.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay, so you were thinking about doing the cremation then. Now, I know even with cremation, there's a few different routes people are taking. Some people, they just want a very basic, direct cremation. They really don't care much about the services and things like that. Other people want to have maybe a memorial service with a picture at the funeral home.
I have that in the churches. I just have that in the church.
Okay, so you were thinking about doing a memorial service at the church?
Yeah.
Okay, well that definitely, that'll keep the cost down as well. So that's good. But it's good that you've already kind of thought about how you want to handle things. That's important.
Yeah, I used to work for a company that had a funeral home, so
What's that again?
I said I used to work for a company that they had a funeral home with an
Oh, okay.
ambulance and funeral home together.
Okay, so you kind of know how it all works then.
Somewhat.
Well, okay. Well, that's good. It's good to plan ahead a little bit, and make sure everything is in order. So, yeah, as a state licensed field underwriter, it's just my job to ask you a few quick health questions, and this will give me exactly what I need to determine which plan you might qualify for, even if you've been turned down in the past. And that way, I'm going to give you the exact cost over the phone, which I know that's probably what you're looking for. Now, these are small, affordable, permanent whole life policies. They're regulated here by the state of Ohio, and they are designed for folks who live on like a limited or fixed income each month. So if you're on disability, Social Security, or even if you're a disabled vet, that's okay. These are not just those real big, expensive type plans, but they are permanent plans, so they never change. And if you do qualify for the plan we talk about today, what happens is I'm going to go ahead and send you a welcome packet in the mail, and you'll get that in about 2 to 3 days from now. And then you'll have all of my information plus information on the plan and our company, Security National Life. And then you'll get the actual policy in about 3 to 4 weeks. So everything we talked about here today, you're going to have documented for you in black and white, okay?
Okay.
So this particular plan, it's important to note that your rates on this never change. So once you're into it, basically how it's set up when you get into it is how it's always going to be. We can never cancel your coverage. We can never drop you as long as you keep up with the payments every month. And it is a plan that is designed to last your whole life. So I'm assuming that's probably what you're looking for, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I hope you'll qualify for either the preferred or standard plan. Those plans, they do pay the full face amount right away. Now, if you weren't to qualify for one of those plans, we also do have a return of premium plan, which also pays the full face amount from day one due to any kind of accidental death, and then for any reason after 24 months. So even if you were to die of cancer next year or something, your family will still receive the money. On that plan, it will pay out 110% of the premiums that were paid in. So either way, you are protected from day one. I'm assuming that's probably what you're looking for too, correct?
Yes. The best deal
Okay.
of what we can get.
I'm sorry, what's that again?
I says the best deal of what for the premium.
Okay, yeah, and I'm going to go through those questions for you in a minute, and then that way we can kind of determine the cost and that. So, no, I see here you guys are in Ohio.
Yes.
Okay, have you been in Ohio your whole life?
Most of it.
Okay.
All but about 4 months of it.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. So,
And he's been in
guys,
all the time since, except for when he's within the Navy.
oh, okay. So he's a veteran. Well, thank you for your service.
Yes.
You're welcome.
So, so then, where is it? Where is that in Ohio?
Yeah.
Columbiana County, close to the Pennsylvania-West Virginia line.
Okay.
We're 30 miles east of Canton. Roughly
I'm sorry,
30 miles.
East of where?
You know where Canton is?
Okay, yeah. That's where the Pro Football Hall of Fame is, right?
Yep.
If you're right there. You get on Route 30 from Canton and go east about 30 miles.
Okay.
I say right on Route 30.
You guys have some kids and grandkids out there?
Yes. I have,
Well, I bet
I got what, 3 great grandkids.
you have 3 great grandkids. Oh, wow. Well, I bet they must keep you guys pretty busy, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's nice. That's nice that it's nice to have family nearby. I live a little bit south of Chicago. Actually, I'm in Illinois. I live in a small
Oh,
suburb.
wow.
We're about 45 minutes south of Chicago, and I'm married. We have been married for 6 years. We have 4 kids, and my parents and my wife's parents live pretty close to us, so it's kind of nice. I know they like
We've been
that. Get to see our kids all the time.
We've been married for 36 years.
So
Oh,
you're
wow.
near Chicagoland Speedway?
You said 36 years? Well, you guys are doing something right, huh?
Yep.
You're near
Well,
Chicagoland Speedway?
You know what? I actually live about 10 minutes from the Speedway. Yeah, I
My
live
husband will be right out.
Yeah?
I've been a race fan, all kinds of racing, all my life, and
Oh, okay.
I don't like football. I don't like football or baseball, especially pro football.
So you get into the racing. Yeah, I live I can
Mother,
actually when there's a race going on, I can actually hear the cars from my house.
We're about, let's see, about 12, not 15 miles from my drag strip,
Oh, do you?
just on the north side of Salem. There's a
Okay.
drag strip.
Yeah, that's by where I live. Yeah, they have the big speedway, like the NASCAR track, and then they also have the drag strip, the Route 66 Raceway they call it.
I've heard of that.
And I've been out there a few times. And yeah, like I said, it's super close to where I live now. I live in a little town called Manhattan, just outside of Joliet. And the speedway is in Joliet,
Okay.
but it's like the far south side of Joliet. So,
I've heard of Joliet.
I have too.
When I was in the
Yeah.
Navy, I went to boot camp in Great Lakes.
Great
It was
Lakes?
near Chicago. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's up north. Yeah, that's I think that's like just north
Right on the
of
lake.
Chicago, right?
Yeah, it's right on the lake, just north
Yep.
between Chicago and Milwaukee.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to
And
remember the
commuter
name of
trains
that.
included.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of that the town up there, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. So are you a Vietnam vet?
I was in during that time, but I didn't go to Vietnam, but I was in during that time.
Okay.
I was on a station on the East Coast.
You said you were in the Navy?
Spent 6 months. I was in the Navy. The
Okay.
ship I was on spent 6 months in the Mediterranean.
I'm sorry, what's that again?
I have on a ship that I was stationed on. We were outside of the country. We went to the Mediterranean for 6 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my
So
grandpa
that was
served in
interesting.
World War II. He was in the Navy. And my uncle was in the Navy. My uncle was in the Navy too. My uncle's probably around your age. He was in the Navy. And I think he was up there too in Great Lakes. But yeah, he's from Illinois.
They had 2 boot camps. One was in the Great Lakes and one was in San Diego. I went to Great Lakes.
Yeah, I know my uncle, kind of the same thing. He didn't have to go. He wasn't serving in Vietnam. I remember he said he was in like Morocco for a while. I don't know what he was doing over there. What's that again?
The Mediterranean. That's near the Mediterranean.
Mhm.
It may be that part of it might be on the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean is a big sea. It's big.
Is it?
Yeah, it's big. We would be out there for 3 days without seeing land. No, 3 weeks without seeing land.
Huh. Well, you know what? It's been nice getting to know you guys. I feel like I've made a couple friends, but I did real quick. I just wanted to get to those health questions. What's that
Long
again?
distance friends, though. Long distance friends.
I kind of move on.
Yeah, so the nice thing about this too, there's no physical exam to qualify for this plan. Now, I see that you are 74 years old now.
Four.
Yes.
Was this something that you were looking for just yourself, Donald, or for the both of you?
Just him.
Just for him, okay. And I mean, would you say that you're in pretty good health?
Yes. Like I just
Yes.
had a physical about 2 weeks ago,
Something
Okay.
like that.
and everything come out good.
And everything's pretty good there.
Yeah, I mean, all the results are good.
That's good. What about medication? You taking
good.
you take any medication?
I'm go ahead. I'm on high blood pressure, a blood thinner, and I have an irregular heartbeat.
Okay.
Which controls my medication.
So the high blood pressure medication, you said a blood thinner.
Yes.
What was the you know the name of the blood thinner?
Metoprolol.
No, they're all.
Oh, the blood thinner? The blood thinner or the high blood pressure?
The did you say the blood pressure was metoprolol?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What was the and then the blood thinner? You know the name of that one?
Xarelto.
Xarelto. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said you take something for the irregular heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the name of that what's the name of that medication?
He does right
Hold
here.
on.
Okay. Thank you.
These are just once a day. Now, it's a capsule. The one for irregular heartbeat capsule.
For the irregular heartbeat, I'm sorry, what was it called again?
She's getting it there.
Okay, it's DILTIAZEM.
Diltiazem?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that one before. Okay. And then let's see. And is that it? Just those 3 medications?
He's on one for cholesterol.
Cholesterol?
Atorvastatin.
Torvastatin? Okay. Yeah, that one is pretty common. I hear that one all the time, that atorvastatin. So the cholesterol, the irregular heartbeat, the blood thinner, and then just the high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
That's it.
And yeah, you know, I've seen some companies that right away if they see someone's taking like a blood thinner. I don't know. Have you looked into getting coverage? I know sometimes it can be difficult to get coverage when you take the blood thinners. I don't know why, but some companies they look at them as like kind of like a serious issue, or I'm not sure. But have you had any trouble getting coverage, or?
No.
No.
No? Okay. Well, that's good. And let's see. Now, and then you don't take any like they ask about like nitroglycerin. That's like a medication. I know sometimes people are prescribed if like they think you might be having a heart attack. You take it.
No.
Yeah. That okay. And then they ask about inhalers. You don't use any inhalers or anything like that? Okay.
No.
Okay. And do you smoke?
No.
No.
No. So no tobacco in the past 12 months. That's good. You
No.
haven't been hospitalized in the last 30 days or anything like that?
No.
Okay. And you're not in a hospital or a nursing facility. You're not receiving hospice care. You're able to care for yourself. When it comes to like activities of daily living, you're able to perform all of those acts. Uh, you haven't had a seizure or anything like that in the last 30 days. What else
Nope.
they ask? And no cancer or anything like that.
Nope.
Let's see. Have you ever been diagnosed as having Alzheimer's or dementia, ALS, sickle cell, hepatitis C, cirrhosis of the liver, cystic fibrosis, brain aneurysm, or an organ transplant?
No.
Okay. And you don't receive you're not on dialysis?
Nope.
Okay. And let's see. No terminal illnesses. Are you diabetic?
No.
No? Okay. And these questions they asked in the last 2 years. Have you been diagnosed, treated, prescribed medication, given medical advice for any of these conditions? Angioplasty, stent implant, bypass surgery, heart valve surgery, or a pacemaker?
No.
And no tumors or cancers or anything like that?
No.
No brain tumors or brain disorders or strokes or anything like that?
No.
Heart disease of any type. Let's see, angina, heart attack, enlarged heart, congestive heart failure, circulatory disorder, or other heart disorders or conditions. I guess maybe that one would be yes, like you mentioned, like the irregular heartbeat.
Yeah, that would probably.
Okay. And no,
Without
you don't have lung,
checking-
and you don't have
without
lung
asking
disease.
a doctor about all that. No.
Okay. Yeah. What did they have you on the blood thinner for? Do you know?
Probably in case my pressure gets skyrocket. I'm thinking. I think it has to do with the high blood pressure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And let's see, you don't have, do you have no lung disease, no COPD or emphysema or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Kidney disease, liver disease, hepatitis B, disease of the pancreas, or other organ failure or disease?
No.
And you already mentioned you are not diabetic, so I don't even have to ask you that question. They ask about complications of diabetes. Parkinson's, MS, lupus, muscular dystrophy, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, seizures, nothing like that?
No.
And let's see. Paranoia, schizophrenia, major depressive disorder, nothing like that? No mental nervous diseases or anything?
No.
All right. And then no treatment for alcohol or drug abuse or anything like that? And then you're not, you don't, do you use a wheelchair, a walker, or
No.
are you
I still
nothing
work.
like that? I'm sorry?
I still work.
You use it for work?
I don't have a.
No, he's still working outside the home.
Oh, you're still, okay, I got you. You're still working, so, okay, so yeah, so you don't need to use a wheelchair or a walker or any of that stuff. You're good. All right, well, that sounds good.
With his own 2 legs.
Yeah, so, boy, yeah, that's pretty awesome. 74 and still working. So, well, Donald, thank you for your honesty. I just want you to know I'm here to help you. There might be some concerns with the insurance company in regards to the blood thinners and that, but like I said, some insurance companies just don't like the blood thinners, but I just want you to know I'm going to do everything I can to get you approved. But just promise me that if I can't get you approved, you won't be too upset with me.
I won't come out to start laughing.
Okay. So,
I won't come out.
No, unless you give
okay.
us your address.
Hey, you guys can come up here. You're more than welcome to. So let's talk about discounts real quick because some companies do give discounts for different things. One of the discounts is if you have been a resident of Ohio for more than a year, and I know that is the case for you. Like you mentioned, you guys pretty much lived there your whole life, so that's good.
Yep.
Another discount they give is if you do business with a bank or a credit union. This isn't one of those government-issued debit cards, but an actual bank or credit union. Are you doing some business with a bank?
Yes.
Yeah, right across the street from us.
Okay. Well then there's a discount for that as well. So good.
It's
Now,
called Consumers National Bank.
what's that again?
It's called Consumers National Bank.
Okay.
The
Now,
bank
do
where
you?
we bank at.
I'm sorry. What was that?
It's the bank that we bank at, Consumers.
Okay. Right across the street from you. Well, that's convenient.
Yep, can walk and go over.
So, Donald, do you have any coverage now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, great. So then you were just kind of looking to add to what you have, if affordable, or at least want a plan, like I said, that would maybe pay.
Wanting to find the best deal for the amount of money available.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people put these sort of things off until it's too late, but I mean, I know you guys aren't those types of people because, I mean, otherwise you wouldn't have contacted us. So I'll do everything I can to see what we can do about getting you qualified for this plan. Now, when you consider all the costs involved at the end of your life, I mean, how much do you think it'll cost to cremate you?
I know a few years ago it was less than 3,000, but that was back in the 2007 to 2009. I'm not sure what it is now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, every year they do go up a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, I think for cremation, I mean, it's probably not a bad idea to look into maybe between maybe 5,000 and 10,000, just so you're assured that even you have enough for years down the road. Because
Yeah.
heck, you live another 20 years. Who knows how much it's going to cost? So, and I know you feel like covering these costs is your responsibility, not somebody else's. So, so you want to make sure that you're cremated, and like we were saying, probably between about 5,000 and 10,000. Let's see here. And then I'm going to walk you through step by step so you know exactly what you would be getting if we do get this approved. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give you my direct phone number, okay? Because the number that you guys have is not my direct number. I want to make sure you have my direct number.
Okay.
My number's 8. And if you ever have any questions or concerns, you can reach me at this number. It's only for my customers. It's my direct line. So if you want to just save it to your phone, and again, my name's Adam. You can put Adam the insurance man or whatever you want to do it. I've been doing this a long time. I've actually been in the business for about 17 years. So let's see. And then before we get off the call, I'm going to send you over an email too, so you have my information, okay?
Okay.
So I'm really hoping that you get qualified for one of our top tier plans. It is the most affordable. And if you do qualify for this plan, it's really saying something because not all people that take the blood thinners will be approved for that plan. So let's see. So we've already talked about how there's no medical exam. You don't have to worry about anyone stopping by your house to do a physical or anything like that. Qualifications are just based off of the health questions that we went over and a prescription history check that they run to verify the information that we went over is correct. You already went through your medications with me, so there shouldn't be anything else to worry about there. And this plan also builds cash value. So if you ever have a bad month a few years down the road, you'll at least have some money built up to cover a few months of premiums until you're back on your feet. Now, do you have any questions for me in regards to the plan before we put together some affordable options and see if you qualify?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think all these features of this plan kind of sound like they'd be a fit for what you're looking for. So, I mean, the most important thing, though, is that Security National Life, they do pay their claims immediately. And, I mean, you know, when you pass away, it's going to be one of the hardest times for your family. So I just want you to know that they are going to take care of your family when you're gone the same way that you would have if you would have just left them a check. So it's
Yeah,
super
we went
easy.
through this a few years ago with my dad.
What's that again?
So I went through this with my mom a few years ago when my dad passed.
Ah, yeah, I'm sure it was tough. You know, it's a tough time. I remember when my parents had to go through it with my grandpa, and yeah,
Hmm.
it was difficult. My grandpa actually he really didn't have a lot of coverage. I remember, and my grandpa, I mean, he didn't have a whole lot of money, and I think the family ended up having to pitch in to pay for some things, and I mean that maybe even made it a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
So, but I I am kind of going through these options, and it does look like you will qualify, so that's good. Um, Now you qualify for basically all the benefits we went over. They're also going to send you a free planning guide, which I think really helps. It's something that you can fill out, you can leave to your family, so then when the time comes, they have a good idea of how you want everything handled. Sometimes it just seems like the family is left clueless, where maybe they never really have those kind of discussions. So with this, you can at least maybe take a half hour one night and fill it out, and that way the family has a good idea of how you want everything done. I mean, it gets into as much detail as maybe you want a favorite scripture read or a hymn sung. All the information that you want to put in your obituary as well. So, and there's a spot in there too where I put my name and my phone number, and just be sure that when that time comes, that somebody knows to call me, and I'll make sure that we get that claim paid quickly as well. Once the family gets in touch with me, we'll get that claim process started right away. And then what we can do is we can either overnight a check to them, or we can deposit that money directly into their bank account, so they'll receive that money right away to take care of any expenses that they need to without having to worry about dipping into their own pockets for any of this. Which I mean, I think is really the kind of the purpose of this. So. Now, affordability, it is important too. I mean, you want this to be there for your family when they need it, and if you're not able to keep up with it, it's not going to be. So, I mean, have you thought about, hold on, let me see. I'm going to see if I can pull up a couple rates here. I mean, as far as affordability monthly, I mean, would like $90 to $100 a month be affordable, or is that outrageous?
No, that'd be okay.
Okay. Let's see.
How much would that be for?
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to figure out right now. If you did, that would be enough to cover, like we're talking about the cremation and that. At 74 years old, a $6,000 benefit to cover everything we talked about would run about $95.17 per month. If you went up from there, I mean, let's see, a $7,000 benefit would be about $110 per month. And as you get older, that's the thing. I mean, everything just kind of gets up there, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it'd be 110.47 for a $7,000 policy. And then if you went all the way up to 10,000, just to kind of give you an idea, I mean, You can always increase it as time goes on too. I mean, you can always start with the 6, and as time goes on, you can always increase it. The 10,000 is 156 a month. It's 156.36, which isn't bad. I've seen some companies that when you get into your 70s, I mean, I've seen some companies where a $10,000 policy might be $200 a month. So, but I mean, of those three, I mean, what do you think would be affordable?
Probably either the 6,000 or possibly the 7,000.
Okay. Now, Laura. Now,
Yes.
I'm assuming you would probably be the primary beneficiary. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that you'd be the one that would be kind of handling things if something were to happen. What's that again?
Should save some money. I'm going to go out in the backyard, dig a hole, and put him in it. I'm joking.
So, let's see here. Now, Mr. Did you have a middle initial?
Yeah, far.
Okay, Donald. I had your birthday.
Right.
Let's see. I had your birthday as 6.
Right.
So you just turned 74.
Yeah.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You guys do anything for your birthday?
No, well, if anything closed down, can't go too far.
We didn't do anything for our anniversary, my birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, his birthday. No place to go.
Yeah. Boy, it's really something, isn't it?
You ever hear of Western Square Dance?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's something
you guys
we do, or at least
you guys like to do the dancing, okay?
And until they close all these, force all these Square Dance clubs close, I used to go at least once a week. Square dancing.
Okay.
When there's the dances, a special dance lasts anywhere from 4 to 12 hours. And I'll stay on the floor the whole time. They take little breaks here and there, but not very long. And then the regular dance is like it's 2.5, 3 hours long, and they take breaks, but not that long. As long as they're on the floor, I'm on the floor.
And now with now, like you said, everything is shut down now.
One club was going to open, and I haven't heard anything from them since. Well, a couple of weeks ago, they were going to open. I haven't heard anything from them since.
Okay.
But most of these dances are put on by clubs. The clubs are all over the world.
Okay. So you guys like travel and go to different places like that?
We could, but we don't, but we could.
Okay. Oh, wow. Well, that's really something.
Every country in the world has them.
Let's see. I had your height and weight was 580, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then what was your social?
Right.
Okay. All right. And then let's see. And then I have your address. I want to make sure I have your address right. And
right.
you were born in Ohio as well.
Yes.
All right. And then let's see. I have your phone number. And
that's mine. That's how you would get a hold of him.
I'm sorry, ma'am?
You can't.
I said that's my phone number. That's how you'd have to get a hold of him.
Okay.
I don't.
And then I have the email address.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about how everything is closed down and all these holidays are missed and stuff, and yeah, I know my daughter even in May. I mean, she had her birthday, and we weren't able to have a party for her.
May what? What day in May?
What day in May? Her birthday's.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
my birthday.
What's your birthday?
Yeah.
Well, they were doing around here where it was all these. I don't know if they were doing that out by you guys too. They were doing these birthday parades where everyone would just line up
Yeah.
and drive around to celebrate the little kids' birthdays.
Yeah, I'm a little bit old for the, little kids part though.
Yeah. So then this is for the beneficiary. Like you said, I know you're the beneficiary. What's your middle initial?
L.
L.
Yeah.
Is it for Lynn? Is it for Lynn?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my mom. My mom's Lynn.
Oh wow.
Yep. Something were to happen to the both of you at the same time, God forbid, some sort of accident or something, who would be the next person in line that would be handling this?
That would be what we have to talk about.
Okay. Yeah, I would say, whoever you feel would be the most responsible person that would be handling the business. And, if you can think of anybody, you can always change it. But I think it's, it's a good idea to at least put down somebody.
Probably Dorothy then.
Dorothy's my oldest daughter.
Dorothy?
She's my oldest daughter.
Okay. Dorothy, Dorothy?
Yes.
Her last name? And that is your daughter. Okay, so she would be, if something happens, she'd be next in line. And let's see, we already went through all these health questions that they're wanting me to go through here. We don't need to ask them to you again. And then, let's see, I had down the metoprolol for the blood pressure. How long have you been taking the metoprolol?
About 2 years.
About 3 years? Okay. And what's the dosage on it, do you know? Or could you maybe take a look at the bottle and see what the dosage is for me?
50.
50?
Once
Okay.
a day. Yeah, once a day.
Okay. And then the next one, the Xarelto. How long have you been taking that?
For about 2 years.
About 2 years?
Yes.
And that's just I'll just put blood thinner as the reason. What's the dosage on that?
20.
Once a day.
20?
Yeah, once a day.
20 milligrams once a day. And then the diltiazem, diltiazem.
180 once a day.
180?
Yes.
Okay, once a day. And that was for the irregular heartbeat, you said, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
Capsule.
And how long has Mr. been on that?
Same time, too.
Couple years. Okay. And then
Yeah.
just I think the only other one that was the cholesterol, that atorvastatin. And
About a year, if that. No, it hasn't even been that long. No.
Okay.
What? 6 months, I guess.
Okay, so just recently. So that's probably pretty
Yeah.
low dose. What was the dosage on that one?
20.
20? Okay. Just once a day?
Yes.
All right. And then who is your primary physician? And where is this doctor located? Do you know the phone number there? Now, and then this payment each month is set up on a bank draft. What's a good date?
Probably the 28th.
The 28th of each month? Okay. Now, I know sometimes people think of the 28th because maybe they get paid on like the fourth Wednesday of every month.
Yes.
Is that how you get the Social Security on the fourth Wednesday? Okay. Yeah, we can actually set it for the fourth Wednesday. So the same day that you receive your Social Security, the fourth Wednesday of every month is when this would be paid for you on that day. Okay. So it makes it pretty easy.
Yes.
That way you know that it's always paid on that date.
Okay.
Now the first payment, would we be able to draft the first payment right away?
Can I get the paperwork first to see what's going on with it first, so we can also talk about it?
Okay. Or if anything, I mean, we can set the first payment for the fourth Wednesday, which would be what? Would that be next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
I'm sorry?
Fourth Wednesday of this month would be next Wednesday, this coming
It would
one.
already be next Wednesday. Okay, I was going to say, if anything, we could just maybe set the first payment for next Wednesday, which would be the fourth Wednesday. And in the meantime, like I mentioned, I'm going to be sending you all this. I'll be sending you a copy of the application. I'll be sending you the memorial guidebook along with all of my information and my business card, so you have all that. I'll get it to you. Like I said, I'll send it out to you priority so you get it right away. And if for some reason before Wednesday you decide otherwise, just let me know and we can postpone it or whatever you want to do. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll put all this into the mail right away tomorrow so you get it right away.
Okay.
Let's see. I know you said you don't have you do have existing coverage. Let's see.
Yes.
And then you said the bank is the bank that you go to right across the street. What was the name of it again? And let me see. I'm going to try to look them up here and see. I might be able to get their. Do you know their routing number? If not, I can probably look it up.
No, I do not.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I have the routing number. It is 0.
That's
and then is the account a checking or savings?
Checking.
It's a checking. Okay. And then what was the account number?
My husband's going to go get my purse for me.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hmm.
How far are you guys from like Cleveland? How far are you from like Cleveland?
70 miles.
About 70 miles, Don says.
Okay. Yeah, I was real close to going out there when the Cubs and Indians were in the World Series. I was so close to getting tickets to that Game 7.
I know. Made me sick. Made me sick when they lost.
Yeah, and I just the price of tickets was so high. I just couldn't do it.
Yep.
So, okay. Are you ready with the number?
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
0.
All right, and then let's see. The only other thing, I know I gave you the price for the 6,000 and then the 7,000. The 6,000 it was 95, and then the 7,000 was 110. What do you think you'd want to start with?
The 6,000.
6. Okay. Yeah, like I said, as time goes on, just give me a call. I'm going to send you all my information. Just give me a call. You can always increase it. We take people all the way up until all the way up until he turns 86 years old. He'd be able to get covered with us. So as time goes on, you decide you want to increase that benefit. I'm usually pretty good about keeping up with my clients too when it comes to like the current costs of the funerals and the cremations and all those things. So if it got to the point where maybe I thought he might need a little bit more, I could always give you guys a call too.
All right.
So, let's see. All right, and then the last thing, what they like to do, and they're not there right now because they're already closed for the night, but what they like to do is just like a phone verification, just to verify that everything is set up correctly, that the that you give authorization to do this. We would basically call into the company to get that done. Would you be available maybe in the morning, and I could give you guys a call and we could do that quick phone call? It takes about maybe 4 minutes.
What time in the morning? I'm a night owl.
Okay. Well, whatever time is good for you, anytime tomorrow, really. Whatever time is good for you tomorrow.
Early afternoon?
Yeah, let me take a look at my schedule. And there's a possibility they might even call you before we try to call in. So if they call you, it'll be coming from an 801 area code. If you see an 801 area code, you're going to want to answer that. They're just going to want to do that quick phone call.
Well, they're an hour behind us, right?
They're actually. Let's see, they're actually an hour behind me, so they're about 2 hours behind you. So more than likely, I think we'd probably end up calling them before they try to call you. Yeah, what would be a good time tomorrow for you? Would you be available maybe like around maybe 1 o'clock your time?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll call you about 1 o'clock then, and then we'll conference in the home office. Like I said, they just want to verify, get your authorization to set up that payment for the fourth Wednesday of every month, and just because everything's done over the phone now, that's like what they like to do. We primarily just visited with people for all these years, and now with this virus, this pandemic, it's kind of turning into more over the phone sales. It's a little bit different. But that's like I said, that's there's really no other options these days. But that's why they just like to get your verbal okay to proceed with it. So I'll call you tomorrow, and then we can get that done. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like everything went through. And then I will call you tomorrow just to kind of complete the whole thing, and then I'm also going to print this out. The application, and I'll be sending that to you along with the brochure and the memorial guidebook, and then from there you should be good to go. Okay.
Okay.
It was nice talking to you guys tonight. I'm glad we're able to help you with this. This is important. Now you have coverage for yourself already?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say, for one thing, I know women are usually a lot cheaper for things like this, too. If you ever were to decide that maybe you'd want to add to what you already have, just let me know. I'd be happy to maybe put together a couple different ideas for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So, all right. Well, have a good night. I will make a note. I'll call you tomorrow just to kind of finish this up. And then I'll be sending everything out to you, like I said, so you get it right away, and then it'll just be set for that payment on Wednesday, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks again, and you have my number. If you need anything, feel free to call me, okay?
Yes, I got your number, so.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thanks again, and you guys have a good night, okay?
You too. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.